Okay, so we're going to move on to our last figure of this unit. It's going to be spheres. Now, as you can clearly see from the formula, spheres are completely different from everything else that we've done thus far. So the radius here is actually going to be cubed as opposed to square. It's very important to keep that in mind. Also, we don't have any other measurements that we have to worry about besides the radius. Now, the radius, once again, starts from the middle of the figure, and it's going to be the same once you extend it out to any point. Now, this dotted line right here is called the great circle, which is going to be the longest, which has the longest circumference around the entire figure. So let's just go ahead and solve this. Our volume is going to be equal to 4/3 pi multiplied by 8 cubed. Okay, so if we multiply 8 cubed, 8 times 8 times 8, so 8 3 times, we're going to be left with 512. So we have 4/3 of pi multiplied by 512. Now, the easiest thing to do here is to see if you could divide by 3 to cross cancel, but unfortunately you cannot. So we're just going to go ahead and multiply through. So 4 times 5,012 is going to be 2,048 over 3, and then we still have pi here. Now let's just go ahead and divide this. 2,048 divided by 3 is going to give us about 682.67, and then we still have pi. I just rounded to the nearest hundredth. Now, if you were asked to leave it in terms of pi, this would be perfect. But if not, we're going to multiply through by 3.14 in order to get 2,143.57, and this is all going to be meters cubed. Okay? So very straightforward. All you need is the radius, and you need to remember that you're cubing it as opposed to squaring it. Now, if we look right here, the volume is going to be equal to 113.04, and then we have 4/3, and then we have pi r cubed. So what we're going to do is divide by 3.14 on each side, 3.14. All right? So what that'll give us is 36 is equal to 4/3 multiplied by r cubed. Okay? Now we have to get rid of this 4/3. So we're going to multiply by its reciprocal. Multiply by 3/4, multiply by 3/4. So that causes this to cancel out. Now we're just left with r cubed. So r multiplied by itself 3 times. Thankfully, we could simplify this. So divided by 4 is 1, divided by 4 is 9. And then we're going to be left with 9 times 3, which is going to be equal to 27. So just think to yourself, what number times itself 3 times will give you 27? Our radius is equal to 3 centimeters. Okay? And that's how you'll answer these problems. That's it.